The story of Daniel in the lion's den is one of the most famous accounts in the Bible. It is found in the book of Daniel, chapter 6, and highlights faith, courage, and God's deliverance. Daniel was a Jewish exile living in Babylon during the reign of King Darius. Because of his wisdom, honesty, and excellent spirit, Daniel rose to a position of great authority in the kingdom. He was one of 3 administrators overseeing the empire, and the king planned to place him over the entire realm. This stirred jealousy among the other officials who sought a way to bring him down. However, Daniel was blameless. They could find no corruption in him, so they targeted his faith. Knowing Daniel prayed faithfully to his God 3 times a day, they convinced King Darius to pass a law that for 30 days no one could pray to any god or person except the king himself. Anyone who broke this law would be thrown into a den of lions. Despite the decree, Daniel continued to pray as he always had, kneeling in his home with his windows open toward Jerusalem. His enemies caught him in the act and rushed to report him to the king. Though Darius greatly respected Daniel and was distressed at the situation, the law of the Medes and Persians could not be revoked. With no choice, the king ordered Daniel to be cast into the lion's den. Before sealing the stone over the den, Darius told him, "May your God, whom you serve continually, deliver you." That night the king could not eat or sleep. At dawn he hurried to the den and cried out in anguish, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to rescue you from the lions?" To his amazement, Daniel responded. He declared that God had sent his angel to shut the lions' mouths so they had not harmed him. Daniel explained he had been found innocent before God, and he had done no wrong against the king. Overjoyed, Darius ordered Daniel lifted from the den. No wound was found on him because he had trusted in God. The king then commanded that Daniel's accusers be thrown into the same den, along with their families. The lions overpowered them before they even reached the floor. Afterward, King Darius issued a decree throughout his kingdom declaring reverence for the God of Daniel, the living God who endures forever, whose kingdom shall never be destroyed, and who rescues and performs wonders. The story of Daniel in the lion's den is a powerful reminder of God's protection and faithfulness. It shows that when believers stand firm in their devotion, even against threats of death, God is able to deliver them. Daniel's courage and consistency in prayer demonstrate the importance of trusting God above all earthly powers, and his rescue points to the victory of God over every adversary. Would you like me to also create a short social media style version of this story, under 300 characters for quick sharing?